Hey everybody, Console Collector here, back again with another episode of 5 Things from My Game Room. Now in this series we take a look at 5 random things from my game room. I collect a lot of different things, so if there's something from the game room that you would like to see featured in this series, leave a comment below. With all that said, let's get right into the next episode.
Hey everybody, welcome to episode 6 of 5 Things from My Game Room. For today's episode, we're going to kick it off, no pun intended, with a really rare, unique, and stupid item, the Roland Rocker. This thing is a ridiculously useless accessory for the NES. Why do I have it? You guys know me. I like weird stuff. This is definitely weird. So what is the Roland Rocker? Well, basically, it's this little pad here that you stand on, and it becomes your D-pad. Yes, you heard me right. It becomes your D-pad. Not the whole controller, just the D-pad. So what does that mean? You stand on this ridiculous thing, and you still have to hold the controller and press A and B and start and select. What is the point? If you really want to see this thing in all its glory, you can check out the Angry Video Game Nerd. He did a really great video on this stupid thing under his NES accessories video. This thing is really rare though. I've never actually seen another one, loose or in box. Mine is the only one I've come across in person. So this is the box here. As you can see, it's very 90s. My box is unfortunately in pretty rough shape, but a bad box is better than no box. So it says here, the Radical Action Controller for all your Nintendo games. You become the directional control pad. And yes, like I mentioned, you become the control pad, not the buttons. So taking a look at the side here, you can see these kids having fun. Notice the controller in his hand. Look at this. All have controllers in their hands. More controllers in hands. And another controller in her hand. Having a lot of fun. They really seem to stress the controller in the hand. They don't want you to get confused. This doesn't replace the controller, just the D-pad. So taking a good look at the back here, total 90s attire here. It says the interactive Roland Rocker is the Radical Action Controller for all your Nintendo games. It is the ultimate way to feel the power of Nintendo. By simply plugging into your NES deck and getting on, you're ready for some fast, wild action. This full-body controller electronically transforms your normal reflex movements into high-speed on-screen video action. Not only does the Roland Rocker introduce a level of excitement never before experienced by Seat of Your Pants power players, but it also brings new life to all your favorite old titles. It changes the play value of any game so radically that some of those tired, unused cartridges collecting dust in your room might just reemerge as new favorites. The Roland Rocker, state-of-the-art Nintendo like you've never experienced before. Well, that box didn't lie. It definitely changes the play value of any game. Yeah, for the worst, this is a really horrible item. I have played with it, and it doesn't work. It sucks. It's like challenging yourself. It's like extra super hard mode. You know, people say playing with the Power Glove's tough. Yeah, play with this thing. So again, you're standing on this thing, holding the controller in one hand and moving the D-pad with your feet. Yeah, really, really stupid, unnecessary NES accessory, but I have one. So let's pull it out of the box and check out the actual unit. Here it is in all its glory. When I got this thing, I was really excited. And then that excitement turned into disappointment, into this is now just a shelf piece. Someone's actually really used this one because you can see it's got some wear right on the top here. I don't know who put this much time into this thing, but yeah, it's definitely used. So it's just a huge platform. On the end here, you can see this is where your NES controller plugs into. So you'd actually plug your controller into there, and then this end into your NES. It's got a nice round surface here. So it lays flat like so, and it just wobbles around. There is a weight limit I heard on this thing. It's more or less for kids, not adults, but yeah, this thing is just a piece of junk. And I'm just going to show this here. LJN Toys made this thing. Junk. Rare, cool, but really stupid. The Roland Rocker. Next up, I have this really cool original Game Boy travel case. It looks like a Game Boy. Basically, it stores your games and your Game Boy. Now the case itself is really cool. It's got a nice sticker here. This is actually printed onto the case as well as these. It's got a full protruding button here. So they actually stick out from the unit. Really great detail on this thing. It does look like a giant Game Boy. Got this nice handle here. And on the back, you've got a little cartridge looking slot here. Yep, really cool. So if we open it up, we push here. We can get it open. It's a little stiff. There we go. And inside, got a foam protector, and then a place for all your stuff. Game Boy here, different Game Boy cartridge slots here, some magnifying glass or accessories. My little sticker here is ripped. Little place for headphones. Shows you here how to open it up. I believe this actually comes out. Yeah, this comes out, so you can load it up, and then this kind of shows you how it works. Again, my sticker's ripped. So yeah, we have magnifier here, section for batteries, Light Boy, then rechargeable battery pack, and then the Game Boy itself, and cartridges. Could you imagine just lugging this thing around? Yeah, it's actually really big. Like, here's a DS cartridge case here, and yeah, it's really large. I don't know, I personally wouldn't lug this thing around as a kid, but you know, it's a cool decorative piece for the game room. No doubt about that. Next up, we have the Star Wars Limited Edition Xbox 360. This is one of my favorite Xbox 360 variants, not only because I love Star Wars, but it's just so cool. So the unit is modeled after R2-D2, and then it came with a matching controller modeled after C-3PO. So taking a look at the controller, it's a gold controller, but it has little wire decals or nice little wire details here. Standard black controller on the back, and then here's all the shiny gold goodness, as you can see here. Very cool little controller. Really, only thing that makes it different from regular gold ones is this little strip here. The console, though, is the main cool part. So looking at the face here, you can see the disk drive, the button, lots of cool details, USB flap. On the side here, you can see it says Star Wars. Got some really nice artwork here. On the back, all your ports, then your industrial automation logo there, and then just some more detail art on this side. But what really makes this unit cool is when it opens and closes. Let's just jump to that clip right now. Here's the Xbox plugged in. Check this out. Got a blue light there, makes the R2-D2 sound. Then the disc eject. Of course, copy of Left 4 Dead 2 in there. Has this little message here. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope. One more time. Now we have the Fire Emblem Fates Special Edition for the 3DS. This is the complete big box version. So basically it came with the 2 Fire Emblem games plus the DLC on a cartridge. This, when I got it, was already a pretty rare unit. Now this thing is so ridiculously expensive, I can't believe it. Unfortunately, mine is still sealed. I played through one of the Fire Emblem games here. I believe it was Conquest, which is the dark side here. And I just downloaded the DLC to my DS, so I didn't actually have a use for opening this. Just because how valuable it is now, I can't see myself opening it anytime soon. But either way, let's take a look. The artwork on the front here is just beautiful. You got both families shown really nice here. Very cool. Elise is one of my favorites that I used. On the top here, it just says includes Fire Emblem Fates Birthright, Conquest, and Revolution on a single cartridge. Lost focus there. An art book, as well as a 3DS XL carrying pouch. On the side here, some more artwork. More artwork on the side here. The bottom here shows everything that comes with it. You got Fire Emblem Fates Conquest, Fire Emblem Fates Revelation, and Fire Emblem Fates Birthright. Alright, on the back, let's take a look. So, Fire Emblem Fates Birthright talks about this side here. And then here's Revelation. Forge your own way. Will you discover the long-buried truth of your world? And then on Conquest here, you embrace the dark. This is such a awesome game with the DLC. Both games, like, one of the best Fire Emblem entries in the series, I believe. Really, really cool little set. Maybe one day I'll unbox this, but for now, I'm just going to have to keep it sealed. But it's a really cool Fire Emblem piece from my game room. Last, but certainly not least, this is Learn with Pokemon Typing Adventure. What is this? Yeah, this is a pretty obscure, not necessarily expensive, but obscure Pokemon typing learning tool. Now, it came out in the PAL region as well as Japan, never in North America. I opted to get the European PAL version simply because at least it's in English and I can read it. The Japanese one is in Japanese text, and that is no good to me. So if you want to get Pokemon Typing Adventure, I definitely recommend the PAL version if you speak English, because you can actually play this thing. And it plays on any DS because DS is region free. So, what is this thing? Well, it's like Mario Teaches Typing or any kind of like old school typing game where you just type words and go on an adventure. The box here is really nice. You can see it's from the Gen 5 era with Reshiram and Zekrom there, and then the starters. Top of the box here, some more Gen 5 stuff. On the side here, just tells you what's included. You get the Nintendo DS game cart. You get Typing Adventure, yep. The instruction booklet, wireless keyboard instruction booklet, couple of batteries, and the DS compact stand. Bottom here, we just got more Pokemon. Flip it around from Gen 5. And then, of course, the back. Let's take a look. Master the keyboard and catch Pokemon in this thrilling typing adventure. Now, my older kid actually used this when he was younger, and he had a lot of fun just learning and typing. Here you go. You can do battles letter by letter, get combos, collect items, even get Zekrom. Battle legendary Pokemon, and all your favorite Pokemon are here. This software is compatible with the Nintendo 3DS system, but the game will only appear in 2D. This game cannot communicate with other Pokemon games, so yeah, it's a standalone game. You can catch Pokemon by typing fast as well, and then memorize the fun way. Got sock and throw there. So here you can see the keyboard, the stand, the game, and then you got to buy yourself a DS. So that's the box. Let's move on from that. Here is the game itself. Again, you can see it's a PAL region. Pretty cool. And basically just shows the same thing. And inside, you got your manuals and all that. But wait, where's the game cart? It came with this little stand. Yep, so this stand actually opens up. And it can hold a game cart. And there it is. Pokemon Teaches Typing. So basically, you'd set your DS on here. Then you bust out this bad boy. Yep. Look at that. A Nintendo DS keyboard. To my knowledge, I believe this game is the only thing compatible with this keyboard. So then you'd set the keyboard down, you have your DS here, and you just type away. Super, super cool, super random, but yep, This is a Pokemon game that not a lot of people know about, but it does exist. What's really cool too is, I believe this is battery powered. Yep, there it is. Battery powered. So you don't have to actually connect it to the DS. It is wireless. So, yep, that's it. Pokemon typing adventure for the DS. Alright, that's going to wrap up today's video. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and share. I'd really appreciate it. You can follow me on social media. The information is in the description below. I want to thank everybody for watching. I am the Console Collector, and until the next video, happy gaming.